Hey, what's up, Spooky fam? Today's video is the third installment to our list about horror movies revolving around games. And you bet I have a Letterboxd list linked down below if you would like to follow along. Parts 1 and 2 will be linked down as well. This one, I tried to find a few movies that hopefully you guys have never heard of. I really am trying to go out of my way to recommend things that like other channels aren't recommending. So if you hear something on this list that isn't familiar to you, let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, let's get right into this today. If you enjoy, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Check out all of my links down below if you'd like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. Let's get into 5 more horror movies revolving around games. Starting off at number 5, we have 13 Sins from 2014. Drowning in debt as he's about to get married, a bright but meek salesman receives a mysterious phone call informing him that he's on a hidden camera game show where he must execute 13 tasks to receive a multi-million-dollar cash prize. A while ago, I did recommend the film The Odds, and I feel like this one would make a really good double feature with The Odds. 13 Sins also stars Ron Perlman, so if you're into that, that might be it'll rope you in there. I really liked Ron Perlman in Sons of Anarchy. I think that is probably one of my favorite roles that he's ever done. But moving on to number 4 and Beyond the Gates from 2016. Two estranged brothers reunite at their missing father's video store and find a VCR board game dubbed Beyond the Gates that holds a connection to their father's disappearance. Whenever Barbara Crampton is in, I don't care what she's in. I would watch Barbara Crampton paint a white wall and stand in front of it while it dries. I would watch that. At number 3, we have Kill Theory from 2009. While celebrating a graduation at a secluded vacation home, a group of college students find themselves targeted by a sadistic killer who forces them to play a deadly game of killing one another to survive. Now, this one I have not seen, but I kind of put it on my list here so that I can remind myself to watch it. At number 2, we have Deadly Games from 1982. A masked maniac with a penchant for a monster-themed board game is playing his own twisted game with the women of a small American town. And I feel like you guys know by now I'm just a huge 80s horror fan, no matter how good, no matter how bad. I just love 80s horror. So this is me kind of catching up and going through the 80s and knocking things off my watch list and recommending things to you guys. But I also feel like Deadly Games could possibly be a great double feature with Fatal Games, also from the 80s. And last but certainly not least, at number 1, we have Livestream from 2018. While playing a haunted game, a streamer and his fans experience deadly consequences. And this is on this list because Alex and I recently watched this film. It's under an hour and 20 minutes, so you'll see it on another list in the future. But I can confidently say this was not a movie for me. While I did spend a good chunk of my 20s playing video games, I never really got into streaming video games or watching people stream video games. I was always kind of an independent gamer, so I feel like I just did not connect with this movie. However, there is a sequel, and there's also another whole other different movie called Livestream by a completely different director. So, I mean, if that's something that you guys are into, I feel like this is definitely like a trend right now of people streaming, just watching people play games and stuff. I feel like this could be a fun film for you, especially because it does feel kind of interactive. It is found footage, on-screen found footage, but I don't know, just wasn't a film for me. But that's why we watch these films, so that I can tell you if it may not be a film for me, it could be a film for you, because we don't yuck anyone's yum around here. And on that note, I will leave you there. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. My next video will be part 2 to our apartment horrors video list, and I will see you guys then. Sayonara, Spooky Fam.